मुकुंद माधव हजारी बोले न बोले वरदा न बोले
वासे खेलो रे राती दिवस शरीर साथे
नीचे नीचा वासे खेलो रे राती दिवस शरीर साथे
माना विनोद प्राण
कृष्ण नाम शुद्ध करिया पान सुराओ भक्ति विनोद प्राण
नाम बिना किछु नाहि कहार सदा भुवन माझे
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 उदिल अरुण पुरब श्रीजमानी गौरामणि जागे
उदित अरुण पूरब भाले जीवने गौरामणि जागे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
उदिल अरुण पुरब विजमानी गौरामणि जागे
अरुण पूरब भागे विमानी गौरामणि जागे
जय राधा गोविंद राधा
जय राधा गोविंद राधे
जय राधा गोविंद
जय राधा गोविंद
राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण
जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण
जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण
जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रगटाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद् His Divine Grace Desi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरदास ठाकुर की सामूहिक भक्त वृंद की अहिं सखो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा तुम श्याम तुम गिरी गोवर्धन धाम की मातृपुत्र वृंदावन धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की निताई गौर प्रेमानंद राम लक्ष्मण सीता हनुमान की इस्कॉन तवैको की इस्कॉन तवैको के सब भक्तों की जो आए हैं उनकी जो नहीं भी आए उनकी भी जय और कोई विश्वास बोलो और कोई विश्वास बोलो और कोई विश्वास बोलो श्री गुरु एंड श्री गौर प्रभु की जय श्री प्रभुपाद। So we're entering into the pastimes, childhood pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We did some yesterday and we're going to continue today, if that's okay with everyone. This is Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his mother Sachi Devi and Jagannath Mishra. This picture here depicts two different pastimes. One is that the pregnancy with Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Mother Sachi Devi had lasted 13 months. That is the information given in the Chaitanya Bhagavatam. that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained in his mother's womb for 13 months, and it is also said that he wanted to give her extra pleasure of having him in her. And also in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, this is an exclusive pastime which is not in other scriptures, that although it is depicted here that all the marks of being the Supreme Personality of Godhead are in his feet and wherever he is going, they are all marking. But the way it's described is that he had small little feet as a baby, and occasionally when he would walk by somewhere, you would see the marks of a concho walking. You see exact prints of concho, and sometimes you would see footprints of chakra walking. Sometimes you would see footprints of lotus. It's just walked by here, making lotus imprints all over the place. So his parents, whenever they saw them, they were kind of astonished. What is this? What kind of marking? Looks like footprints, but it's not. Maybe Nimai walked through here, and so on. So they were. And the other thing that is described also is the 13 months that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained in her mother's womb. The Devi Devatas and all kinds of other divine personalities used to come into that hut at night while Mother Sachi Devi was resting and offer respects and flowers and so on to welcome the Supreme Personality of Godhead to take birth and start his pastimes, performing his pastimes and so on. So Jagannath Mishra was a very, very high level Brahminical scholar, and occasionally he woke up in the morning and he saw the signs that somebody's been here last night in my hut. But of course the signs were all divine, and he was kind of getting an idea that some divine personalities are coming into our hut at night. You can see that little hut in the background. And those of you who have been to Mayapur, you have seen a depiction of that. How many devotees here have been to Mayapur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the rest? How many want to go? And those who are not raising their hand, they don't want to go to Mayapur. It's okay, we will not pressure you. It's up to you if you want to go or not. So, similar pastimes of Balakrishna, and also yesterday we discussed the pastime of offering the food to the traveling sannyasi, and while Mother Sachi Devi was trying to explain to Krishna so many different reasons why he should not go and take the offering from the traveling sannyasi, one of the things he said to him to have her stay away, that look, Nimai, you are a son of a very high class Brahmana. Although this other gentleman is a Brahmana also, but we don't know what kind of a Brahmana he is. Because you are the highest class Brahmana, you should not be eating food prepared by just any other Brahmin. And what did Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say? I don't know of all these things. All I am is a cowherd boy. I am only a cowherd boy. I am just a gwala. I don't believe in all these things. The only things I believe in is love and affection and devotion, sincerity, dedication. That's all I know. Rest of everything is not so important. Maybe say, you know this prediction about the Hare Krishna movement 500 years ago by Lord Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself in the devotee form. What is the prediction? पृथ्वी विते आचे यथा नगरादि ग्राम सर्वत्र होइबे सर्वत्र प्रचार होइबे मोर नाम. Every town and village, my name will be chanted. So we told you half the pastime about the thieves going to Vrindavan and trying to find Sri Nandanandan. So when they found Sri Nandanandan, what did they do? We only told you about that much. That because they were completely focused and determined to find Krishna, they found Krishna. Because everything else, every other desire from their heart had disappeared. The only desire they had is I want to see. When we go to Krishna with the desire to see Him, along with all the other shopping list, Sukha Sampati Ghar Aaye and all that, similar things. We want so many things. Anybody here who wants just one thing? Just one. I only have one desire, Prabhu. Can anybody say that? What about you, Mother? How many desires do you have? I appreciate the honesty. That at least people are accepting that yes, seeing Krishna is not mine. I have so many others. Because honesty is where it all begins. Srila Prabhupada said that if somebody is sleeping, you can wake them up. But if somebody is pretending to sleep, so at least we are honest. And that's the first step. Honesty, truthfulness, those are the first steps towards making spiritual advancement. When we do not start with honesty and truthfulness, we never get it. We'll be just circling around the mithya. Never get something. So these devotees, when they found these thieves, when they found Krishna, they were very happy. And Krishna saw them and asked them, okay, what would you like? You've been calling me. What can I do for you? How may I serve you? I am here at your service. And when they saw Krishna, their eyes became four 8, 16, and kept multiplying. What are we seeing? Who is this person? And this divine personality who is beyond our imagination. We could not even imagine to see such a personality, such a cute little child who is so beautiful and is completely beaming with light coming out of all over the place. It's so beautiful. We cannot keep our eyes on him for a fraction of a second. So much light coming out of his body. And all the gold ornaments this baby is wearing, they were hoping that this baby would be wearing all kinds of gold ornaments. But this baby was wearing so many more gold ornaments that they could ever imagine. So when they saw Krishna, seeing Krishna has its own effect. Like you have heard about this. Who is this? Any children can tell? Children first. Children at heart next. Dhruv Maharaj? Yeah, that's Dhruv Maharaj. Dhruv Maharaj, what did he want?
Bigger than
Kingdom bigger than his
grandfather.
grandfather.
He wanted kingdom bigger than his grandfather, and that would be bigger than the kingdom of Brahma. Because Brahma's whole kingdom is given to Manu, and Manu is his grandfather. So he wanted a kingdom bigger than Lord Brahma's. And he went to perform tapasya. So he was a Sakam Bhakta. I want something. Please, here is my order. Fill it up. I have chanted your name enough. It's my turn now. But when he saw Lord Vishnu standing in front of him, what did he ask for? He said, I was looking for a piece of glass that just shines. But your darshan has already given me diamonds instead of glass. I do not want anything anymore. I don't need anything. Your darshan has given me. So similarly, these thieves, when they saw Krishna, they did not want his ornaments anymore. They were not interested in that gold anymore. Because they're seeing Krishna face to face. That is the nature of his darshan. Because in the three modes of material nature, Krishna, Lord Vishnu, Vaishnavas were at least in the mode of goodness. And Lord Shiva heads the mode of ignorance, and Lord Brahma heads the mode of life. So when the devotees, you have heard so many people performing tapasya to please Lord Brahma, to please Lord Shiva, what do they ask for?
Some ask for immortality.
Immortality. And if you cannot give me immortality, at least make it so that I don't die inside or outside, day or night, in the air, not on the ground, not by any man or not by any beast, and so many 100,000 conditions. And that means I am. Or they ask for like Bhasmasur. That whoever I put my hand on, his head should explode and die. Lord Shiva said, okay, that's what you want, that's what you do. And what did he do? He tried to put that hand on the head of Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is now protecting his head and running. Oh my God, I created a monster. And what happens? Lord Vishnu has to come and protect. In the form of a little 8-year-old boy, he comes and he tells Bhasmasur in our Bhagavatam, it's the same personality but called Vrikasur. Vrikasur, that personality that you are running behind is not Shiva. Shiva cannot be afraid. Shiva is almost like a supreme personality of Godhead for this material world. That was an imposter. You don't believe me? Try it. His bone is useless. You want to try it? Put your hand on your own head, you'll find out right now. Oh yeah, he did this to me, let me try. Boom. Okay, there goes that one. What's the next? So, when a devotee is worshipping in the mode of goodness, then when they see the goodness personified or pure goodness, their heart is filled with goodness. It's the goodness that can fill your heart with goodness. Nothing else is going to fill your heart with goodness. If you think something else will, then no, that's not going to happen. You want milk in a cup, you will have to pour milk in it. Not that I pour rainwater and expect. Of course, if you put some milk powder in the water. But not otherwise. So, that's why we say that even if you are Sakamba, even if you want something, even if you want your desires fulfilled, still come to our temple and come and ask for it here. Don't go here and there and everywhere, thinking that this place is only for Nishkam Bhaktas. Sakam Bhaktas are not allowed here. No, we allow Sakam Bhaktas. We don't kick them out. If we started to do that, the first will be Dhruv Maharaj, who we worship. So we can't do that. So the thieves, seeing Krishna in front of them and asking them, why you been calling me? Here I am Shri Nandanandan. You want to talk to me? Yes. Okay, what do you want? And the only thing that these thieves wanted is they realized that they were sitting in a wrong place. Their mind was in the wrong place. They were running after what was glass, and now they found time. But they felt that their minds were so contaminated. They said, just give us Sadbuddhi. Clean up my mind. Detox. Easy way to lose 10-15 pounds. So detox of all the pap karma, pap bhavna, pap ichha, kam ichha. Fulfilling desires. Please rid our minds of all the material desires. Krishna said, Tathastu. I will do that for you next time I come around. So next time when Krishna came around in the form of Lord Nimai, he made the arrangement for the same two thieves to take birth and come and kidnap him one more time. And one by one they shared carrying him on their shoulders. And every time they carried him on their shoulders, he was massaging their head and getting all the blessings inside. Which apparently looked like holding their hair so he doesn't fall. That's what the children do. Anybody carried a child on your shoulder before? What do? They hold on to your hair so I don't fall. But in essence, the whole hand is on your head. So that's how these two thieves, they got the blessings of Lord Chaitanya. So one time when Lord Chaitanya was small baby, this pastime isn't the Chaitanya Charitamrita, but it's more described. Because the Chaitanya Bhagavat is by Lord Nityananda. And in the form of the snake, who comes? Lord Nityananda only. Sheshnag is Lord Nityananda. So, Lord Nityananda describes that in the form of a snake or a cobra, Lord Nityananda comes with so many woods, and he wanted to play with Nimai. Also, he wanted to offer Nimai to sit on him, because their eternal kind of position is like that. That Ananta Shesha is all coiled up and Lord Vishnu is resting on top of the Ananta Shesha. And then the head of the Ananta Shesha is over Lord Vishnu to give him, to protect him from whatever sunshine, rain, whatever comes. But he is really there for protection, that anybody coming to bother Lord Vishnu when he is resting, I will take care of him. So there was a story about, last time, about this one little jiva living in the ocean. He saw the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu and he got attracted. So he jumped up to see and touch and feel Lord Vishnu's lotus feet. And when he jumped up, Sheshanag said, "Oh, what is this? You little rascal. You're coming to disturb Lord Vishnu's rest and throw him off." This little creature fell in the ocean. But he didn't. He was so attracted to the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. He tried one more time, and Sheshanag saw him again. The third time he came on, Lord Sheshanag said, You have had it. And gave him a tight one, and that killed the little creature. The little creature got killed. But at the time that the little creature got killed, there was one desire in his heart. And there was only one desire in his heart. What was the desire in his heart? I want to touch the lotus feet. That's all. He didn't know what he wanted to touch, but he was attracted and he wanted to touch it. So since he was attracted to goodness, he was attracted to something good. Lord Vishnu is watching all this. He said, okay, we will make an arrangement for you. So this creature was born in the next life as
Kevat. In Brahman.
Kevat. Very good. Madhav's mom. She always says Madhav's dad, Madhav na papa, Madhav na dad. But it's Madhav's mom who knows the devotee stuff here. So that little creature from the ocean became Kevat. And Lord Ram came to him. Instead of him going to Lord Ram to beg to touch his feet, Lord Ram actually came to him and said, please take us across. And this time Kevat was not in the right mood, he was in the left mood. You know the right and left mood? There's two kinds of gopis, the right side and the left side. Radharani is left. And who's right?
Chandravati.
So, in the left mood, he says, I cannot take you. I cannot take you across in my boat because I have heard that there is a problem with your feet. I heard that this rock touched your feet and became a woman. Now, if I let the dust of your feet touch my boat and it becomes another woman, I cannot handle it. I already have one wife. I cannot even handle one property. If I end up with two, I'm dead. I can't even afford one property. So no way is the dust of your lotus feet going to touch my boat. The only way there is a possibility is if you let me wash. I will completely wash your lotus feet, make them completely free of all the dust. And then it's So when Lord Ram agrees, he brings the water from the Ganga and he brings a pot and he holds it in his hand like this and says, okay, put your foot in here now. And Lakshman says, what? What is this way of washing the feet? He has to stand there and put one foot in there. Can't you do it? And he proposed, I got nothing here. You're worried about your brother falling? Tell him to hold my head tightly. So Lord Ram is holding his head with both his hands tightly. Just like Nimai holding the head of these thieves, because he had given them a benediction that I will give you something. So, Lord Nityananda in the form of Sheshnag wanted to comfort Nimai and be around him and play with him. And they were having a very good time until some people showed up and they started shouting, oh, there's a snake here, he got the baby, he got Nimai, come, help us, save us, this, that. And Sheshnag, Lord Nityananda in the form of Sheshnag, wanted to run away, but Nimai ran right behind him, don't go, don't go, don't go. I caught him from the back. Don't go. But Lord Nityananda left. So there is further pastimes about the childhood of Lord Nityananda. He used to eat dirt. Anybody here who eats dirt? Anybody here who ever ate dirt? Anybody here whose children eat dirt? There is a special dirt in Vrindavan at Brahmand Ghat where Krishna ate dirt, and I have brought some for you. It's in here. I'll give it to you later. Because there is not so many people here, you can all get double. So, in the pastime of baby Krishna, he was honoring Mother Earth by eating her, eating little pieces of dirt. He was honoring her and basically accepting bhoga to make it into sadhana. But in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also was making a philosophical point. When he was stopped by Mother Sachi Devi, that, my dear Nimai, you should not be eating dirt. I have so many nice sweet meats and so many good things that I am offering to you to eat, and you are eating this dirt instead. Nimai said to his mother, everything comes from this dirt, doesn't it? So if everything comes from the dirt, then it's got everything in it. Because at that time, the whole world was more affected by the Shankara philosophy, Mayavad. According to Mayavad, if I am a little parcel of Krishna, and so Krishna is a bigger whole, I am a small, so we put so many of us together that makes big, so we become. But that's not true. Because we're coming from Krishna, we are parcel of Krishna. Doesn't mean that we are God. Just like everything is coming from dirt, but it's not dirt. Is everything that comes from the earth, earth? No. Does it become earth later? Yes. Whatever would come from the earth will become earth later. But in the meantime, it is not earth. Where is the nutrition that you can get from eating proper fruits and vegetables if you eat dirt, soil? Where do the fruits and vegetables get the nutrition from? From the earth. But that earth does not have the same nutrition in the form of dirt. It's not there. So, just because something comes from something doesn't mean it is the same. Just like we discussed the mango. Did we discuss the mango here? The mango juice comes from the tree, but it's only edible when it's in the mango. It's not edible when it's in the tree. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was making this point, and also when he grew up, his brother, what's his brother's name? Vishuru. Vishuru took sannyas and Vishuru left. So when Vishnu took sannyas and left home, both the parents of Vishnu and Vishwambar, they were very upset and they blamed the education. I said, these children getting too educated, they leave home and they never come back. So 8 of my daughters died. I only have 2 sons. One of them is gone. I don't want to take a chance of losing the last one. So the best way to keep him at home is don't send him to school. Yes. Whatever schooling at home is the homeschooling. But no going to the school. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, there is another pastime that later on she blamed Advaitacharya. That it's because of Advaitacharya that Vishwarup left. So I am going to blame Advaitacharya for it. So she blasphemed Advaitacharya, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got mad at her. He said, no, you are my mother, but my devotees are still very good. I cannot take the disrespect of my devotees. What time is the puja? Okay. So,
breakfast and then after
yeah.
Tusi Aarti, Prabhupada Aarti, and then Gaurati in that class.
Oh. All right. So we will take a break for Tulsi Aarti, Gaura Aarti, and then continue on it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please ask later.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
You take this one as well. We need two of them.